coming to you live from Detroit, Michigan, USA. Welcome to another edition of In My House, hosted by T. Carlita. Tonight's live in studio guest, the one, the only, and I just found out today that people know him as a legend, DJ Vicious Vic is here. He is going to talk about his career as a DJ and a few other things that he's got going on, some clubs, some parties, some hot spots. You'll hear from him shortly. Plus, you'll see how vinyl records are still being made right here in Detroit from the inside of Archer Records vinyl pressing plant. Thank you, Andy Garcia, for giving me the grand tour. Music playlists from tonight's show will include, well, you hear it now, Lil Lewis, Channel 1. I got some Karizma, and I got a couple of excerpts from the Movement 2014 that just happened over Memorial Day weekend. Mixes by the godmother herself, godmother of house, let me correct that, Stacey, Hotwaxx, Hale. And last week, in studio guest, DJ D Former over there in Bordeaux, France. Let me say bonjour, mon frère. So, get ready to experience this week's episode of an In My House techno music show. And I am your host, T. Carlita. Hotwaxx, wax, 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 Hale, wax, wax, Hale, wax, wax, Hale, wax, Hale, wax, Hale.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon. I could go to space with the air. Like I don't care, baby, by the way.
I'm talking about the blues. play has sung one of them songs while I go over there.
Colorblind Magazine is an online magazine devoted to celebrating and recognizing the beauty and strengths of minority teen girls and women. Colorblind Magazine remains consistent with its motto to enlighten, encourage, and empower. To find out more about Colorblind Magazine and subscribe, visit their website, www.colorblindmagazine.com. It's vicious, vicious, vicious. Vic.
Yo.
What's up?
In the house.
You are in my house. What's up, bro?
You, T. Carlita.
So, let me tell you something. I put your post up that you were going to be on the show this
Right,
morning.
Right.
And then somebody inboxed back said, "Oh, man, you got my dog. He's a legend." I didn't know you was a legend. You don't even
for
look
real?
old enough to be a legend.
Shh.
Don't tell nobody?
You
Okay.
know, you can't
Wow.
really tell the world.
So, legends mean that you've been DJing for a while. So
Long, like I got Yoda status.
You got
Like I got Yoda status for real.
So what is your exact Yoda status?
I go back to original
Diapers?
WHPR back in the day. That's
When
why
it was the school, right?
Yeah, when it was actually Highland Park radio from the school, and that's where I got my jump right there.
So how does it feel that you're a student here and now you coming back in a?
Wow.
What did that feel like when you walked? I mean, I know you've been in here
Still
before.
standing, huh?
Unlike most
Love
of the
it
stuff.
though. We love it. It's still here. It's
Did they
still-
change the decor since you've been in here?
Well, since we was at the school,
Oh.
the station used to be actually in the school back then.
Okay.
Way back then. That was like 1979.
Okay.
I was a
guess
young buck. I had to sneak and get into class, and big shouts out to Greg Bendrian for giving me my first shot, and Walter Brown for being my big mentor up at WHPR, and Hump the Grinder.
Yeah, Hump know you
was
too.
one of my early mentors.
That is amazing, because I know
Yeah.
we met at one of the functions here in Highland Park last summer. That's how I met you. And he said, "I know that guy. That's who that is."
Right.
Wow, small world, right?
Yeah, we had a ball putting on it. That was the Highland Park Music Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mark Hackshaw, and they put together a great show. The house set was crazy, though. We had Alan Esther up in there.
Wow.
DJ Minx was up in there.
Yeah, I
It was-
saw Bruce,
it was
bunch of
quite
people.
A few, yeah, Bruce came through and did a set. it was pretty hot out there.
I know it was. I had a lot of fun, and the crowd really had a good time dancing too. And it was
Yeah.
perfect because it was like right on the streets. It wasn't in a park in the corner
House in
somewhere.
the park.
Yeah. So check this out. Now, I've been, whenever I invite somebody on the show, I have to do a little research, and you have a large, various categories of styles. So it's not like, most DJs, I'm a this kind of DJ or I'm a that
Right.
kind of DJ. Well,
Right.
you are a all around kind of DJ.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite? What do you really get? What grinds your gears? Or not grind your gears, sorry. What waxes you out or
Okay,
whatever.
well, grinding gears is good. That works for a DJ with the turntables
Okay.
and
I
the
just
gears.
want to be
But
grammatically
yeah,
correct.
you're good. You're good. Oh wow. So, I love house music. I
Okay.
really do. I started out playing funk though on the radio. I come from an era where all the music seemed to start to blend all around the same time. Funk, disco, house, which was called progressive music back in the day.
Right.
And it's like I watched it and was blessed to be in that era to actually watch music transform and become into house music. And when hip hop hit, it kind of took me over. I don't lie. But
Okay.
I found a way of blending hip hop with the house. And
Right.
That's how I kind of broke myself into the club scene like that, being known for being able to mesh the music like that.
Okay. So what are you doing? I mean, I've seen you and I know you do things, but what are you doing?
I love
now?
the art of mixing.
You
I
love okay.
I do. I love taking two different records and putting them together to create one totally different record.
So what is your? I always like to ask trade secrets, and so far nobody wants to give them. But I think there's. I see that facial expression like.
Might have to kill you.
Do that? Yeah.
No, I don't care. What?
So what is the like? Okay, Hump the Grinder over there, multitasking as always. Your first mentor.
That's right.
Whenever a record comes on, you guys are like so freaking good. It's like, oh, that's 122, that's 124, that's 128,
yeah.
and do you put all your 128s in a
Knowing
crate?
your music.
Do you put all the 128s and put them together and all the 124s? How does that work?
It ends up. Your crates do end up being like that, but I don't know that I more so would put them in a purposely do it like that. It just end up being by beats per minute or whatever. But a lot of times by mixes. If I put a record in a crate, I'm gonna put 3 or 4 ones that I know I like to do certain mixes, and mix those mixes up, And so I guess my crates are pretty random though. Like you said earlier, I've got all different kind of styles. So I look at my crowd where a lot of DJs like to DJ like this and they go into their zone.
Right.
I'm more of a DJ like this. I like to look and see what's going on and see the response, and that's the most beautiful part about DJing really is
Right.
having that control over something.
Right. Exactly. So speaking of control, how do you control your crowd? Because we are the I like to call us the music capital, hair capital, dance capital, and we like to hustle off of every damn song.
Ooh, it's hard to play house music without creating a hustle. Isn't it? But depending on,
it ain't even house. Every song got a hustle. What's up with
That's
that?
true. I
How you
don't
bust
know.
that up?
I one of my other mentors, not personally, but just from watching him or whatever, was Electrifying Mojo.
Yeah.
What Mojo taught me was to play whatever the bleep I want.
You could cuss.
As a DJ. Okay. Well, just wanted to be sure.
It's
I don't
internet.
take that for granted.
It's internet.
But,
just as long as
yeah,
it's real
Mojo would
bad.
flat out say, "Fuck the sponsors. I'm playing what I want to play." And that's the deal. And I really admired that as a young DJ coming up. And I watched Mo go through all the stuff that he went through with his career, and I loved everything. I loved he was a pioneer,
Right, definitely.
and he did everything that the other stations wouldn't do or couldn't do or were scared to do or whatever.
So how have you maintained, like a lot of the DJs in your categories, they usually go all over the world and stay gone. How have you managed to stay rooted in Highland Park and still be successful as you are?
I think I really have a true love for Detroit, for Highland Park especially, because I'm from Highland Park, born and raised. My family's from Highland Park. A lot of people shout Highland Park 100 years. I can say that. My family's been here for literally 100 years. So I love Highland Park. I look at it as the heart of Detroit. I love Detroit. I've been a lot of places. Nothing's like home. Maybe we could sit up and we take it for granted a lot of times, but when you go other places, you come to love what we have here.
Exactly.
As deadly as it might be sometimes,
right.
You realize when you go other places, it's the same things. It's just different faces, but it's the same things going on.
Right. So what's happening? What's going on with you now? What you got going on in the streets?
Ooh, I do a lot of work with your neighbors right over here with my people at the garage. It's a hot spot in Highland Park. It's real low key underground garage. It's called the Garage. It's 150 Victor, right next door.
Okay.
And we cater to real entertainment and just giving that real raw club feel. Especially when we get into a house music zone.
Right. Wow. And so, do you go ahead?
Big shouts out to the 150 Victor boys. That's all. Right. What's up, fellas?
And who are they?
Those are the guys that I work with, our organization that throws
All
the
right.
parties at the garage.
That was y'all plug.
Yeah, shameless.
It's all good. We keep it real down here. So let's see. Now, legend.
Ooh.
DJing for 1,000 years.
Glad I didn't say that.
No, somebody did. Seriously,
Yeah.
they did. I'm telling you.
I actually received in 2008. I received a legendary award.
See, I told you.
It was at the Rappers Ball with Brian Piccolo. They used to run the scene.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he gave me a legendary status award. That was very honorable.
Okay.
I appreciated that.
So, how can people find you? How can they reach you?
Oh, I'm around.
Around
on
where?
Facebook.
Highland Park? No.
I got a Ustream. I do from time to time Hitman TV on Ustream, and you can catch me on Twitter, Vicious Vic 313 VICIOUS VIC 313, and that's pretty much. You could just Google me and pretty much find out all my personal business and everything. I'm all over the place.
Okay.
Big shouts out to my UK fans that's always staying loyal. That's where the love for Detroit music and especially house music is. Man, I love them for that.
You're so right. Now, we're going to do a brief part 1 of this question, and then we're going to talk about it later on in life.
Okay. So I hope you have me back.
Oh. Sorry.
Hey.
That's what I was coming into.
There we go.
This is you.
Right.
Watch this.
It's a Ghetto Tech remix.
Watch this. This is you all day. Watch this. I'm going to keep you on while it's on.
That's Detroit's own 6-4.
This is who?
6-4.
Oh.
Yeah, he's responsible for a lot of the hot booty music, especially in the
so now
90s and 2000s.
you're digging in your crates there right now, aren't you?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
So this is a little bit of your style, and I want to thank you for coming on.
I appreciate you having me.
And let's check out what the Vicious Vic.
This is what I do though. More than anything, I play Detroit music.
Yes, you do.
And that's where, I don't just even when I get into my house music, I try to play Detroit house music as much as possible. And even hip hop, whatever I play, that's a Detroit artist. I'm gonna support them.
Okay.
Because we got that fire.
All right, Vicious Vic, the legend. Let's see what Vicious Vic got going on. All right.
All right, Tina.
Thanks a lot.
We in the house.
Yes, we are. HP in the building.
Please share that link. Hitman TV. Send that text. Make that call.
You make me feel so high, so high. I'll be real with you. You make me feel so high, so high, so high, so high. I know a place where we dance.
Where all my house heads at? Hitman, Vicious. Take y'all back. La Umos.
Hair Wars is now available. Go to the website www.hairwarsustour.com and get yours. The 2014 Salute to the Troops. Hump the Grinder presents some of the greatest hair entertainers in the world. We're already planning for the 2015 Hair Wars in Detroit and Los Angeles. But get your DVD from the May 4th Detroit show that was held at the Adobe Hotel in Dearborn, Michigan. Hair Wars on DVD. Hair Wars on DVD. To purchase yours, visit the website www.hairwarsustour.com. Hair Wars on DVD.
Before a DJ can do this, or even do this, how are vinyl records really made?
With the mix that we have of regrind and virgin, put that inside the hopper. Goes down the hopper into the extruder. Inside the extruder, the vinyl's pushed forward and melted by steam. And I'll show you around here. Goes from the extruder into this plastic injection shooter into this cup here, which makes like what we call a hockey puck. This is a record before it's squished. So this is the labels are heated and they go on both sides as the lever slide smashes down. The heat and pressure is what sticks the label on there. There's no adhesive. See that? Got one up here and one below. Slides around.
So how does the label get on both sides?
So there's the cup, and right here is the bottom side of the label. There's the top side. As you see, one's on the top there, slides up, puts it on there. The suction cups hold it. The puck goes in the middle. Comes down, squishes it all together like a sandwich. Sticks on there because of all the pressure. It comes around this side. After it's squished, I'll show you when one will slide forward and drop. The next one is squished. This knife right here comes down and cuts the excess off. The excess goes in here and you take it to the regrinder to get through. This is what we're grinding up.
So you recycle that too in that machine over there?
Yeah, so we recycle this and common thing in the record thing to recycle as much as we can. And the old records also.
That is sweet. So why is it in this rubber casting or this? What is that?
This is what happens. This is before the knife comes down. This is what it looks like when it's squished.
Put your hand on the label. Okay.
This is what it looks like when it's squished without being cut. This is something's happened in the process to where he had to.
So this was the hockey puck. This piece right here. This piece right here is the hockey puck.
Yeah, every single record was a hockey puck.
So then, this part. This is the part that gets cut off.
Yeah, this gets cut off.
Okay.
And put in there, but something happened to where it stopped before this, and we had to take it out. So we just cut that out too and use that. This is what it looks like before it's cut.
So this is a record.
Yeah,
Before it's cut.
Yeah. This is a pre-cut record.
Man, y'all should have field trips for kids, man.
Yeah, we're too busy for that.
I know.
It's too dangerous in here.
Okay. So what is this?
These are old mother plates.
Those are the mother plates. Mike told me about the mothers.
This is what a mother plate looks like.
Yeah.
These are old ones that are unused, and we use them because when they come off, when the record comes off here, we take it over to the table, examine it. I don't see anything on there. There's no label, looks nice. There's no dimples or anything inside the grooves. So I put a sleeve on it, put it between between two mother plates, and we let it dry under pressure to keep it straight.
Oh, that's what this is drying. Okay.
Yeah, they're drying, right? And when they're drying and they're going to dry straight as we put pressure on it. That's how we keep them from warping up. Because if you don't do that, it's just like anything that's cold. You know, it's
Like,
drying,
okay.
it just like curls up. So you have to like put on
So all these are drying.
Yeah, that's a 7-inch drying, two 12, stacks of 12-inch. This is actually a double pack, so this is the A-B side and this is the CD. And we have to, when we make a double pack, we have to do all the A-Bs first and let them sit until we get the CDs, then we put them together. But in the last 4 years, there's been a real backlash to the whole MP3 thing. And we're so busy right now that we're working like 10 days a week, and you know, we're having to turn people away because we just can't do it. We only have, you see, we have two 12 inches and one 7-inch, which is a very, very small press.
What is a 7-inch record? Where do they use that? I have never heard of a 7-inch record. Is that a playable record?
Yeah,
not a 45.
It's a 45. It's what they call a 45.
Oh, okay. Okay, Techno. So this place has been around since the beginning of Techno?
This place has been around since the beginning of the rockabilly sound. It's been here since 1965, so it predates a lot of all these new music movements. This place has seen music movements come and go, and it's always been around to service all of them. You know, whatever Detroiters are interested in making, this press has been here to do it.
Can you tell me, if you can remember, what was the very first techno record that came through this process?
That I remember, or
that you know of?
That I know of?
That came through here.
Probably Juan Atkins. One of Juan Atkins' stuff. This was here. First one, the first guys here making records. And
okay. Was that during the Cybertron days, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cybertron days.
Okay.
He probably might possibly have made the Cybertron stuff here.
Okay.
I'm not too sure about that, but like has been here since the beginning of his deal.
Okay.
So I'd say it would, if not, no UFO. I mean, we still press no UFOs here.
Oh wow.
So we're probably doing the first presses of that since we're still doing it.
Okay.
But yeah, we still get orders for that thing. That's crazy to press that one always. It's just like, man, this thing's so old. This plate is ready to fall apart.
Wow. Do you have the plate here that I can see, or not really?
Yeah.
You know where it is?
Yeah, these are. So yeah, these are the stampers from the mothers. When you get a mother plate, you're always supposed to keep that, so you can always make these the stampers. And that's what all this stuff is. This is all of the stuff that we have ready, like that we have to do. Wow. I'm not sure if I can find the no UFOs.
That's okay. That's all right.
Here's an old Metroplex.
Mm-hmm. Can I zoom? I can't. I can zoom on that one, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Technicolor. I'm just cool.
Is that Technicolor? Mm-hmm. Oh, that is Technicolor.
Mm-hmm.
Technicolor.
Good.
Yeah, all these classic things that get repressed a million times. We keep back here. Like the underground resistance section is all right here. Planet E. Moody
you
Man.
do Planet E and Moody Man too?
Yeah, Moody Man stuff.
No.
Moody Man kicks all of this. He's made so many records. He's prolific.
Thanks, Andy Garcia, for showing me how vinyl is really made at Archer Records right in Detroit.
What are you thinking about right now? You're probably thinking about going on vacation. Well, let Humphreys Luxury Travel make your travel plans. This portion of In My House is being brought to you by Humphreys Luxury Travel, serving all of your travel needs. From the simplest of getaways to the most luxurious vacations. Call Celia Humphreys at 602-377-3076. That's Celia Humphreys at 602-377-3076. Or email us at celia.freeze@outlook.com.
Call it anything you want. Call it soulful. Call it deep. Feel it in your soul.
This has been a wonderful experience for me today. You just heard a mix by my buddy over there in Bordeaux, France, DJ Deformer. He was mixing up Raybone Jones mix, Call It Anything You Want. Love that track, guys. Good work. So, thanks again to this week's in-studio guest, DJ Vicious Vic. Shout out to my Facebook fans and Twitter followers. Thanks to Hump the Grinder for multitasking for every show, from PR, camera operator, photographer, and show director. Gotta say what's up to my student intern from University of Michigan Dearborn, Shannon Parson. She gonna be running around the streets getting some footage and clips for me too, and a few other things. And to everyone who helped me make it through Movement 2014. The buzz is already on the streets for next year. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank my wonderful children, Lamar, Jennifer, Derek Jr., Joseph, and Jonathan. Mom loves you. Be sure to set your alerts for next week's show, when my in-studio guest will be DJ Roach, talking about Techtroit Festival that's coming up in July, I believe it is. In June, sorry. I have a group called Golf Clap from out of Detroit, and the legendary Mr. Blake Baxter himself. Yes, Blake Baxter, he will be in my house next week. So in the meantime, enjoy the last bit of this music. We got a little Funky Chocolate by Deep Moods, Technicolor by Channel 1, and How Fly Is This Life by Karizma. In the meantime, have a good time, good night, and be safe.
Green, Technicolor, Technicolor. Technicolor, Technicolor. Technicolor, Techni red, blue, green. Technicolor, Techni red, blue, green. Technicolor, Technicolor. Widescreen satellites, cable TV. Techni red, Techni blue, Techni green on the screen. It's in your house, at the show, every place that you go. Technicolor is here, Technicolor is clear. It's Technicolor, Technicolor, Technicolor. Technicolor, Technicolor, Technicolor. It's Technicolor, Technicolor, Technicolor. It's Technicolor, Technicolor, Technicolor. Technicolor, Technicolor.